Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Can you imagine what it will be like to be one of those grapes? Yes, grapes. Can you imagine what it will be like to be plucked, pushed, crushed, pressed, skinned, and finally fermented? Ouch. The pain. What's the point of all it? A lot of people feel that way about the pain they experience in their marriage. Why am I doing this? Where is this relationship going? But just as a grape goes through a difficult process before it becomes a fine drink, sometimes our marriage has to go through a painful process before it matures. The people who have the best marriages are not the people who grew up well adjusted, have healthy adult lives, and normal parents. People like that usually have what we call okay marriages. The best marriages are the couples who were crushed, who went through a painful process, and who built their relationship from the ruins of broken hearts. And so it is that pain is often the preview to pleasure. Any woman who has experienced childbirth can testify to this truth. As I interact with more and more people in the marriage issues, I notice that very often the turning point in a marriage is when a couple hits rock bottom. It's not until they have been through the worst that things start to get better. But the turnaround in a marriage is not automatic. Just because you hit bottom does not mean you will bounce back. If you don't make it happen, you will just crash. In order to turn your marriage around, you have to take responsibility. And that is very, very important. What does it really mean to be responsible? A person who is responsible has the ability to respond. In other words, if you take responsibility for your marriage, then your marriage is not determined solely by what happens. It is also determined by how you respond to what happens. Therefore, be responsible. And don't judge things by the time you hit the rock. No. Bounce back, be responsible, and start living your marriage life. That is when it begins. Thank you very much.